All right, so this is a vlog 67 of my conspiracy broadcasting network. I went to the gym today. I'm back on a gym routine that is more serious, if you will. It's just that I wasn't about to go um, get in real tight with a bunch of people around the holidays and examination. I just don't like being sick, and I found that um, navigating anywhere near a bunch of people in the gym, everything's dirty, and I just found that there's a pattern of my illnesses. Um, Back in college, I noticed there was a pattern of me always getting the common cold, basically, right around examinations. So right around examinations at SIU, I would always get a common cold. Um, so anyways, I decided that December was going to be the month that, because my finals for my college um, were throughout that month, and I had holidays and I had plans, that I was not going to do anything that would jeopardize my health with any upper respiratory infections. So anyways, went to the gym, and what they do is, because I like certain colors, or because I like to do certain things with my attire. For example, today, I just happened to pattern my attire to be green shirt, okay, with some Under Armour. I think what are these? The Levitate. Anyways, they have some green undersoles, and so I was kind of like matching, kind of like a black green. Anyways, um, the second that I get out, I'm wearing this long sleeve green shirt tucked in. The second that I get outside of the men's locker room, and I'm looking at the workout lobby, the TVs, everything, I'm inundated with a guy on an elliptical directly in front of me wearing a green shirt. Okay, and they know that I'm going to go walk somewhere near uh, the weights, the free weights, because I like to make sure I'm good with the free weights and my stabilizers. Long story short, there's a guy wearing a green shirt, right? I'm taking breaks in between my lunges and my fireman carries. I'm trying to just go look and browse at the TVs as I'm navigating from area to area, and they have people in commercials and everything with green shirts, green shoes. Everything's just decked out, and this isn't the first time. This channel is talking about it. I remember there's times where if I'm wearing like a yellow, and no other time, because I mean, you go to the gym enough, right? If you go into the gym, let's say 3 times a week or more, obviously you would see the pattern of colors that people are wearing, right? But then all of a sudden, because you're wearing a green shirt, you have these people in your visual space. And it's not like they're on the other side of the gym, right? It's not like they're on the second floor of the gym. No, surely not, right? They have to be within your sight, your immediate sight. That's the difference, right? When you walked out of the gym, because we're in a mall complex, there's not people wearing green shirts out there. By God, when you get inside the gym, there is. And why do you think that could be? I don't know. Maybe because they're showing intent. That's why. Because you have these trashy people who are hell bent on fucking predating on your mind. This is the type of abuse. So it's like a place that is supposed to be meant for your overall health and well-being, right? Becomes a place of irritation and abuse. Right? It's just like you orchestrating abuse in my romantic life with women, right? And then you wonder why, you know, people, men in general, maybe they feel indifferent about women. And it's just like, this is the same thing. You come into my life and then you inundate me with abuse and problems. and attitudes, right? And stalking behavior. It's the same thing. Then when you go and talk to the fucking police about it, right? And this is so strange because the second I purchased this house, all of a sudden the police are saying, especially in the last, I think, 2 or 3 calls, they're saying that I could only mark it up as abuse. I can't, or harassment is what the law is. Harassment, right? The problem is there's no consequences. That's why this continues. And so just me going to the gym, a task which is so hard for so many, right? And as adults, aren't you supposed to like be improving? So it's like, why would I put my weight and my health back into my 20s? Even in my 20s, I wasn't eating appropriately. Now I eat very appropriately, right? So it's just, I just don't get it. You can't even go to the gym without being harassed. It's strange to me. And what happens is it's a double-edged sword, unfortunately. This whole campaign that I've been living is a double-edged sword. Because what happens is it puts me in a situation of a higher place above you, emotionally intelligent wise, and then morally and ethically. And what happens is because I'm going through it, I see society as trash, and I see my listeners as trash. And I see people in general as just trash because I'm put in such a high place. I'm put in a place that I have to maintain moral and ethical turpitude. Like I have to stay there, right? And then what happens is because I beat and I polish on that, I'm stuck looking at somebody who believes that they're better than me, who believes because they have the assets more than me, who believes they are financially more set than me because they have more relationships than me. I still can't understand, I guess, how that's better than me. I don't understand it. It puts me in this awkward corner where I don't understand, where if I'm doing things right and everybody's doing things wrong, there's nothing to strive for except just live life. Because I just see wrong in so many people. I see wrong in so many things. The justice system is the reason for all this because there's no consequences for it. And then when you see somebody who you're trying to, let's just take for example, the romantic piece. It's just like, if I'm living this life of discipline and hard work, then why would I talk or even be comfortable with anything less than that? And I'm put in a completely different arena than any other average man. I'm put in a completely different, I've been living a life far from any average man. I just don't get it. So when I go to the gym and then I have all these assholes that are always trying to linger around in my visual, in my personal space, in my auditory space, and then I look at people's problems and what they're posting on social media, like they think they have problems. Like people who live a life that don't live a life like me, inundated with perpetual issues every single day. I'm followed by thousands of people. I don't think people really understand what that means or how that feels. I think that's the thing, is there's no one that's understanding that can connect with that emotion or that mental state. They can't relate, essentially. I can't find anybody that relates. I think that's what this boils down to, and I'm trying to say. So it's like I've gone through so much abuse, and I have so much, I guess, callousness that I don't understand normalcy. And I think this is what probably a soldier with PTSD would go through or something. This, like, the chaos of war is just normal. Like seeing dead people is just normal, right? Or having grenades go off inside your ear is just normal, right? Or smelling gun smoke is just normal. or losing somebody is just that you were just talking to on the field, and it's what is just normal, right? And for me, it's just like I don't know what normal is anymore. And so when I'm watching social media and I'm listening and reading all of these things that people are going through, it's just like I have no way to relate to that because I've been traumatized to such a degree that I have no clue like how to even relate to anything that anyone talks about. For example, like going to the gym, for example, that in general, it's like I have to go to the gym and be abused, but then I'm making sure that I maintain my health. I do accomplish that somehow, some way through it all. And then there's people making excuses about how they fucking eat and what they weigh. It's like I can't relate to that. I can't. There's no reason to have an excuse. Every day I walk outside, I have vehicles who time when I go through the front door. Every morning I wake up to feed these dogs, I have vehicles that time when I'm walking through my back door. When I come home from the grocery store or the gym, there's vehicles that are timing me going in and out of my house. They're clearly timing me every time I drive somewhere. If I go to school, I'm literally being tracked like an animal. I still go through life the best I can. And it's just like, I just don't relate anymore. I'm in my own time capsule, you know? So that's the gym piece. It's like, I can't just go to the gym. And the thing about it is because there's no consequences, this continues to go on day after day, week after week, month after month, year after year. Because there's they don't know stop. They don't know when enough is enough. There's no like divorcing. There's no like going to domestic abuse hotline. There's no calling the police. The police partake in this shit. So it's like, I don't understand like when people are grieving sometimes about certain things in life. It's just like they have no clue. I'm way out here in a world that you wouldn't be able to handle for 5 seconds. I listen to what you guys complain about. I watch what you guys do. I watch how you eat. I watch how you carry on with life. And it's just like, you have no clue. You have no clue. And it's not like I'm speaking out of my ass. I have a whole channel dedicated to what I go through on a daily, weekly, monthly, yearly basis. And on New Year's, by the way, on New Year's, Amazon decided that they were going to continue to push those notifications that it was delivered, my Hobie Drive components. They sent me a delivery confirmation stating that it was delivered on New Year's Eve at 7 in the evening. And guess what? I was here. And guess what? It wasn't delivered. So they're abusing me over my Hobie Drive on New Year's fucking evening. Signed up for my second A&P. Come to find out they have a clinical physician assistant teaching A&P at a community college. I signed up for Saturdays. They switched it up for Tuesdays just so it would meet her schedule. That's what they did. They're so hell-bent about abusing me, okay, that the class was originally, I chose to go to lab on a Saturday afternoon, somewhere between 11 and I believe 3. I chose to do that hybrid lab on a Saturday. They moved me to a Tuesday just so it would fit her fucking schedule. Just so she could slide in there as a physician assistant instructor and rub that in my face. And I'll go to clinicals and I'll hear this inundation of only having a conversation about physician assistant. That's the only conversation that anybody in the medical field wants to have a conversation about. There's 1,000 other allied health fields. There's A&P, there's nursing, there's x-ray, there's surgical, there's everything you can think of. There's EKG techs. The only thing that people want to have a discussion about are things that trigger me. So what they do, they have a physician assistant come in here as my once a week lab, my hybrid A&P, and switch me over to Tuesday just so they can abuse me. I can't make it up. I can't make this shit up. This is all there is nothing that I haven't said on any of my videos that is a complete lie. I cannot make this shit up. Till next time.